Plasma ammo isn't gonna do much. Oh, that helps. Maybe it's enough. Ruins. There's any useful relics down here. My focus should be able to spot them. Just careful with all these machines. across the water, look for landfall, and over. That's full. I can get it from my stash later. Okay, time to cross the water, look for landfall, and over. Should try something other than talk. here. It's strange. Nothing's stopping me from taking a boat. pushing me south. There's no choice but to head for that beach. No one's guarding this side of the ferry either. Where are the Quinn? They're in landfall, I guess. I better go find it. Should be to the northeast. Gotta brace myself against this wind. Right, because claws and shredding jaws weren't enough, apparently. Okay, better. So these are the ruins of San Francisco. An entire city of crumbling towers. And somewhere buried out here is Thebes. I hope Alva and the Queen can help me find it. The source of that signal must be close. Another tall neck. I'll stash this away for later. There, another tall neck. Seems to have knocked the tarmac down. I'll take a look at the damage. Down. Check what kind of damage we're doing. Keep parts on this thing. Is that what the Guntalk was carrying? Might be able to find the parts of the nest. Tonic parts must be up there somewhere. I just have to get to them. Nests. Wonder if this is where those sunken tallneck parts ended up. Dogs. Right. Looks like the part I'm looking for. One down, one to go. I'll dry off. Eventually. We're done here. Now, I can pick up that part I saw back at the nest. The second tall neck part. I'll be taking that. Sorry, guys. Gotta run. Picked up the last of the parts I need. I should get these back to the tall neck. I need to put these tall neck pieces I found back to the plan. Do it. probably jump onto the tonic from here. Climb up to it. There we go. Time to as clean as I'm gonna get out here. Shelter. Should be safe here. Eye in the sky. Must be a Cyclops drone. How to get its data. I have to jump onto that drone to get it down. Pack's full, but my stash has room. Got it! You're mine! Okay, gotta grab the drone's data. That must be the entrance to landfall up ahead.
Hey. Is that her?
The living ancestor.
The diviner wasn't lying.
She looks peaceful enough.
Ancestor...
This is landfall, right? I'm looking for Alva.
Overseer Bohai ordered us to invite you before him should you approach. Please, come with me. Go. Let him know we're coming.
It's her! The diviner was right.
Overseer Bohai. A stranger just walked through the gate.
I knew Alva would not dare lie. You do look like Sobek.
Is Alva here? I need to talk to her.
I will consider your request once it is determined what you are. A living ancestor, as Alva believes, or a threat, lurking in such a guise.
I am no threat, okay? Back on the mainland, your soldiers fired on me without warning.
So you say, infidel. None of those you engaged survived to bear witness.
I held off on your squad when...
May I present our honored CO.
So, here she is, our great mystery. Well, Bohai, what have you divined? What is she?
A mystery indeed, my CO. How can she appear as Sobek, and yet know nothing of our ways? Are we to believe that a living ancestor was born to this wretched land? An ocean apart from the realm of the Chosen? And if so, to what end? I cannot answer. Only she can. But I warn you, no falsehood will satisfy us. Now speak. Why are you here? What is your purpose?
I'm looking for a place called Thebes.
And what do you seek there?
Alva told me a little bit about what you're after. I guess you could say I want what you want. A way to heal the world.
As I suspected. Tell her.
We found Thebes, the final resting place of Ted Pharaoh's secrets. It isn't far, but the way is closed to us. Machine attacks have cut us off from the site. Diviner Alva is there, along with a complement of diggers and soldiers.
Is she all right?
Our scouts tell us that a machine has our people pinned behind their defenses, but they're holding out.
Machines, huh? I can help with that.
Alva told us that you are indeed formidable.
But I have a few questions first.
We will answer what we can.
So you found Thebes. How?
The ancestors revealed it to us not long after we made landfall. Almost a year ago. Through a scrap of ancient data discovered by Alva and verified by myself. It contained details about the construction of a great underground palace.
Where, exactly?
Close. Beneath the Great Pyramid in the ruins beyond.
Figures. Dad loves his pyramids. Have you been inside?
No. That has been a problem, one of many.
And we will solve them all in time. Getting back to the site is the one at hand. I hope you're as effective against machines as Diviner Alva suggested.
What exactly are you looking for inside Thebes? I thought Alva brought back the data you needed.
We risked much to cross the ocean. Therefore, we must unearth every possible link to the legacy while we are here. Especially one as important as Thebes.
We will not sail back until I have plundered its secrets.
So, Alva reports to you.
I was chosen by my colleagues on the Board of Overseers to supervise data retrieval on this expedition, yes.
And you're in charge of the expedition.
He is far more than that. You are addressing the cousin of the Emperor of the Quinn. Heir to the vast holdings of the Great Delta, the first CO in 5 generations.
All she needs to understand is that I am the authority here, and my will is to attain the secrets of Thebes.
Mine too. We're in luck. You crossed the ocean on these ships? Couldn't have been easy.
Greatness is never easy.
Indeed. It took 7 years just to build the flotilla. This expedition is the most important undertaking of our generation. A quest for knowledge across the gaping sea with nothing less than the fate of our tribe at stake. And none of it would have been possible without the will of the CO.
The voyage was difficult. The wilds here even more so. Our sailors and soldiers have suffered much. I know that. But all for the glory of the Quen.
Good to know. What kind of machine has your people pinned down near Thebes?
A Thunderjaw. We've dealt with them before, but this one is...
Tougher, stronger, and it has black armor?
Yes. How did you know?
Doesn't matter. Won't be easy, but I can take it down.
Then destiny shines upon us, as I knew it would. A living ancestor now walks among us, and she will help me attain the secrets of Thebes.
Resupply here if you must. Then on to Thebes at the base of the pyramid in the ruins. We will follow when our scouts confirm you've cleared the way.
Rough winds. Steady now.
true. A living ancestor. What? I didn't believe, but now I see. You truly are an ancestor reborn. A good omen if I ever saw one. I'm a scout for the expedition. Whatever I learn of this strange land, I will share. As is my duty to the ancestors. I should tell you then. My fellow scouts found ancient ruins west of here. They claim to have seen a relic of the ancestors inside, but couldn't find a way to retrieve it. Perhaps a living ancestor could discover a way where others could not.
Maybe. If I find myself in the area.
Smell this.
I will await your return. Shouldn't keep the CEO waiting. If I may be so bold.
We're okay, correct? Make some
Okay. Off to the big pyramid to fight the Thunderjaw. Stuff for the stash.
A barbarian!
Run, stranger! There's
The
a killer
machine
machine
will kill
about!
you!
There you are. I guess... we're doing this. I'm not giving up.
killed that machine.
Come on
Your
over.
CEO sent me.
A word.
I need to speak to Alva.
By all means, then. Open the gates!
Aloy! Alva, I'm glad you're okay.
Oh, you got rid of that machine. But what are you doing here?
There's something inside Thebes that I need. I went to landfall. I met your CEO. We came to an agreement, kind of.
And you're going to help us get in?
I guess so. The whole thing was a little tense. There was something off about that guy. And I don't understand what he wants from Thebes. I thought we found the data that your people needed back on the mainland.
That data will take us years to sift through. The CEO wants faster results. Aloy, you have to be careful.
There they are! The legacy tells us that Elizabeth Sobek helped the ancestors cast aside all obstacles. And so it has been today.
You have been true to your word. I'm pleased. Thebes awaits us below. Shall we?
Quite an excavation.
Much of this was flooded. We had to pump a great deal of water out. Behold, the door to Thebes.
A door like no other.
Well, you're right about that. It's designed to open for only one man. Ted Faro.
But the legacy tells us that he worked closely with Sobek. He trusted her. Surely she can open the door, and so surely can you.
Not gonna happen. At least not from this side.
You said she was a living ancestor with Sobek's eternal essence.
If I may, Pharaoh, great as he was, did not build his palace alone. We know this from scraps of data we found, the ones that pointed to this location. And we found evidence of passages below. Maybe they were built to aid construction. Or for servants. We can't reach them. The way is flooded and they're too far underwater, but...
Yeah. I can reach them. There might be another way in down there.
You see? With Sobek, there is always a way.
Then do what you must to get us inside.
This water's warm. Almost like a hot spring. Look at that thing. It's huge. It goes all the way down to the bottom. There's a rupture up there. Maybe a way in. Yeah, this could get me inside. Deeper into the structure. This is just gonna take me back outside. Stop the turbo from spinning to get past it. Somewhere. Stop the turbine. Good. Okay, I'm inside, but how do I let the Quen in? Looks like an exercise room? living area. It's pretty big, too.
There's nothing normal about a scientist, his daughter, a guru.
Girl's right. Nothing normal about Ted.
I know everyone's reeling after Grigori's untimely demise. He was a deeply spiritual man who wasn't afraid to rip back the curtain and gaze where few men dare. I've asked Dr. Sumtow to, check on what happened to him. Sure he had some kind of condition or something. The main point is that while we certainly miss him, we will go on. Everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah, something tells me it didn't turn out that way. Let's hope this is the way to the main door, so I can let the Quinn in. Look at this place. It's pretty fancy for a survival bunker. There, the door. Let's hope I can open it from the inside.
Most of Ted's women repulse me, okay? They're like contestants on a housewife sim preening for the hubby's attention. But Brianna, the hollow singer, she's different. She's always been nice to me. And I love her voice, which has been conspicuously silent since Grigori died. She doesn't speculate or gossip like the others. She knows something. I can tell. And I'm gonna find out what it is.
Locked. What about the main door? Ah, good. An emergency exit function.
Emergency exit.
The door is open. Destiny is upon us. I knew you could do it.
What's going on?
The CO is preparing to enter Thebes.
Oh, why are you dressed like Ted Pharaoh?
I am Pharaoh, renewed. My essence is the same as his. Across the years, across the generations, his soul is my soul. His will is my will. We are sundered in only one way. I need his final testament, his deepest secrets. And now that the door is open, those secrets are within my grasp. When I have them, I will be complete, as he was. I will have everything I need to save our homeland, and, as Pharaoh did, the world.
Okay. I think there's some confusion here about who Pharaoh really was.
No one knows better than I who he was, who he is. Me. The Renewer, greatest of the ancestors, the man who saved the world. And you. You understand, Sobek. You are her, Pharaoh's harbinger, his assistant. Come, we will descend into Thebes together, as it should be. Bring her the raiment.
Raiment?
As he is Pharaoh, you are Sobek. For an occasion this momentous, shouldn't you wear proper business attire?
Whoa. No. No, I am not wearing that. No way.
You will wear the proper attire to mark this moment.
Or what?
It is said Sobek valued life above all else. Is this true?
Fine. I'll wear your raiment.
Excellent. Shall we proceed? Look at this place. The grandeur.
Pharaoh's domain. Simply breathtaking.
Excellent. Somewhere in here, Pharaoh left his secrets. Let's go find them.
Your Magnificence, perhaps we should leave guards behind to cover our exits?
Indeed. Let it be done.
Looks like the emergency exit function unlocked this door, too. It's a monument to something, I'll give you that.
Great risks bring great bounties, Overseer.
I think this way might lead down.
Excellent. Remember every detail of his, Bohai, for posterity.
It will be its own chapter in your legacy. Quite a palace Pharaoh built for himself.
No less
Wonder
than
if
he
Pharaoh
deserved.
had a foot bath in here. I've always wanted one of those.
There will be no further discussion of your feet, Bohai.
Brianna told me that Grigori hacked into restricted files and found out something awful. That Ted murdered important people who worked on Zero Dawn. Did Ted punish Grigori? Kill him for discovering what he did? How could that be? Dad said there wasn't a mark on Grigori.
Find anything interesting?
So hey, this is weird.
Yeah, I tried to warn you.
Yeah, sort of.
I'll explain everything if we survive long enough.
Those certainly look threatening.
Huh. Statues. The guardians of Pharaoh's domain.
Those aren't statues. Look out!
Get the CO out of here!
Guess it's just us then.
We have no choice!
Don't let it
Thanks.
Where's Overseer Bohide?
He has decided to return to the surface. A wise choice. We can't afford to lose any more diviners than necessary. So, no more delays. We must proceed.
Brianna didn't wake up this morning. She's gone. Just like Grigori. I'm looking up at the giant, hideous statue of Ted in the Great Hall. At his eyes. And I know now that he's watching. He's watching us all. He's always had power over us. I just never knew how much.
Fragment. A testament to Ted's power.
Ah. Yes, that looks like the way.
When I built this place, when its special systems were designed, I knew what I wanted. Protection, of course. An unlimited power source, that was a given. But also... control. Over every possible eventuality. After all, you never know what'll happen, especially when the human element is involved.
What did you find?
Trust me. You don't want to know.
I guess I don't.
Ever deeper we go.
What is that? A reclining throne, attached to some kind of apparatus. I wonder what it does. An impressive setup. What is it for?
I'm sorry, Co. I don't know. My focus can't read the data here.
What about the living ancestor? Is the data lost to her?
Scan the device, if you will.
You did this for him? You put, like, off switches in everyone's heads?
Kenya, you mustn't judge me. I had no choice. If I said no, what would he do to us? What would he do to you? You're my little girl. I was trying to keep you alive.
For what, Dad? Seriously, why? So we can be trapped in this underground nightmare? You know what we have to do. Please.
Did you find a recording, Aloy?
Yeah. I'll share it with you later.
Please, scan the device. Tell me what your focus reveals about the device.
Made a minor adjustment to the gene therapy regimen and added a new cocktail to treat the symptoms caused by the mutations. Hopefully, there will be some stabilization after the next treatment. God knows what Ted'll do to us if there isn't. The early results were so promising. No signs of aging, no cellular degeneration, but now... Oh, if only I had access to my old lab in Bangkok, or my old colleagues, or my old liquor cabinet. Stop it. Got to stay positive. For Kenya.
You saw something. I could tell. Did the data explain what Pharaoh used this device for?
I think he was undergoing treatments to live longer. A lot longer.
Really? Could he still be alive?
Don't be foolish. If he were alive, he would have kept his essence. It would not have been passed down to me. Remember, he was the renewer. Of course, he would have stopped at nothing to grasp the secrets of life and death. But not for himself. Everything he did was for a new beginning. For us, for the Quen. And for his true heir, me.
You know, I'm starting to think you're right. You do have a lot in common with Ted Pharaoh.
I knew you would see, in time. Let us continue. His secrets await. Is that a small office? For a minor functionary, perhaps? Look at all this equipment. We are getting closer to the heart of this place. I can feel it.
An automated geothermal energy plant right under the city of San Francisco. A marvel. Even I can run it, and let's face it, I was always more of a visionary than an engineer. Which is why I had the foresight to insist on the inclusion of a very unique feature. Just in case anyone ever tries to steal my cheese, so to speak.
Break the door down.
I'm going to look for another way in.
Good idea. It's worked before.
Very well. Get to it.
Hurry! Break it open!
Ah, is that a vent of some sort? Not a bad idea. Open that door!
She's gone. Did she make it to the other side?
Console. Maybe I can access Ted's files from here. There. Omega clearance. Got it. What do you have to say for yourself, Ted?
Sometown's dead. A along with his kid. Found him on the floor of his office this morning, holding hands. Must have poisoned themselves. I never would have put them to sleep. She was just a girl, for Christ's sake. I offered them life, and this is how they repaid me, by leaving me all alone. But I guess I've been alone since this whole thing began. Alone in bearing the burden. For the past. For the future.
Same old Ted. No matter who dies, he's the one feeling sorry for himself.
Liz's future. Liz's children. Someday they'll come, and I'll be here to greet them. Some tell said my aging has stopped altogether. If anything, my cells are replenishing faster than normal. I just need some time for the mutations to calm down. Time. And energy. Some test that the reactor can give me what I need to grow strong again. To get my shit back together. So I can greet the kids. They're gonna need me. My advice. My guidance. And then I won't be alone anymore.
Pharaoh's secrets. Are they here?
Not the ones you're looking for.
Then they must be in there.
Trust me. You don't want to go in there.
Are you mad? I haven't come all this way to stop now. At last, Pharaoh's legacy is mine. Is that?
It's him.
Burn it to ash.
Wait, no. Pharaoh has it rigged to melt down if...
Kill them too. No witnesses.
Bring down that outlander!
I can keep going.
I'm firing!
Pharaoh rigged the reactor to overflow if he dies. We have to run. Now this'll do some damage. better. We found something that will help. Not just your homeland, but everywhere.
But where's the CO?
He's gone. I guess you could say he gave his life to help us attain the secrets of Thebes.
I see. You must think I'm eminently stupid.
What? No. No.
The CO was an entitled egotist who twisted our beliefs into a sickening, self-serving fantasy. And you expect me to believe he sacrificed himself for scraps of data? It's time for the truth, and it better be convincing. Otherwise, I'll simply order these soldiers to open fire.
Hold on. You're right. To be honest, the CO screwed everything up. He brought Thebes down around our ears and died like a gutless coward. But we really did find something down there that will help your homeland. If I can take it and use it. Now, if I have to, I will fight my way out of here, but it doesn't have to be that way. You can just let me go. And then take credit when things start to improve.
Success certainly does sound better than failure. It seems then that our destinies are intertwined. Landfall is open to you. If it will help your cause, you may come and go as you please. But Alva must join you and report back on your efforts.
Fair enough.
Thebes is of no further value to us. Obviously, we're going back to the flotilla. Alva, I expect your reports to be thorough.
Oh, I thought he was going to have us killed. And instead, I get to join you.
Glad to have you. But you're going to need a little help to reach our base. Varl, I made a new friend. I need you to meet her at the Quen Ferry and escort her back.
On it. Can't wait to meet her.
Trust me, you'll love it there. Varl will give you a better focus, and all the data you could ever want. Head to the ferry. I'll join you back east as soon as I can.
A diviner must follow the truth, wherever it leads. I'll see you there.
Now that I have Omega clearance, we should have what we need to capture Hephaestus. But before I head to the ferry, maybe I should stop by Landfall. With the CO gone, maybe more Quen will be willing to talk. Might be worth looking around the island, too. I gotta change out of these clothes. I can't believe the CO made me play dress up.
Feeling better?
Please, Ancestor, please. It's about my brother. I don't mean to disturb you, but I've run my requests through every channel and I've gotten nowhere.
Just take me through it.
Apologies. My name is Jomar. I'm the weapons officer for this expedition. It's my job to ensure the troops are armed and prepared for what's out there. And I've failed to do so. My younger brother, Oris, his unit was sent to scout the tower on the northern side of the island. They should have returned by now. The Overseer has denied my request for a search party, and defying him would mean dismissal. Or worse.
You think they might be alive?
Oris has been obsessed with San Francisco ever since I can remember. He jumped at the chance to join this expedition. I have to believe that fate isn't cruel enough to make this place his tomb. If you help me, I'll get you access to any weapon in my stock.
If I make my way up north, I'll look for your brother.
Thank you. If it helps, my brother carried an ancestral relic with him. I believe your focus might be able to pick it up.
What kind of relic?
A small metal piece dangling from a chain with a hologram of San Francisco, which is why my brother always had it with him. The diviners speculated it was some kind of beacon, inviting the ancestors to visit the city.
Speculated? So there was data on it they couldn't read?
It was deemed lost knowledge. If my brother truly is gone, could you maybe bring the relic back for me? It meant so much to Oris. I'd like to keep it safe. For him.
Of course.
I figured something out. How?
I promise you.
Harriam, we're stuck here.
The ants.
Jess, what's this I hear about you never—
Our navigation.
They're all gone. And with them, the one instrument we need.
There is one ship that might still hold.
But it's beyond our reach. No compass, no way back to those.
Christia.
You mentioned—
My, wife, Leandra. When I was chosen, she was scared I wouldn't. I left without saying goodbye.
So you—
Navigators, actually.
So you two—
The gyro compass. Only at me. Harriam was chosen.
So you can't navigate the fleet with—
It is the Quen way. The greater the knowledge held by, the greater the risk it'll be used against.
Your tribe sure is— So what is—
It's a device used by the ants, but it only works if the readings are compared to—
How'd you get your—
I guess it's— The diviners found them on ancient and modified them so we could use without them.
You said what you—
Yes. The night we approached land, while some ships met, the crew abandoned.
I thought we'd thank the ancestors. Scouts found not that it— The only
Maybe I can't do that.
She's an ancestor reborn.
I will not let my—
It's finally changed.
Ow! Better shake off this wet.
drink?
There she is.
Maniacs.
I'll remember that next time I go traveling.
At least I got what we needed to trap Hephaestus.
Good thing I got my gear ready then.
You look tough.
Ha! I've just been making sure that I got everything down for... I want to be the usual...
You'll do fine. What else have you been...
Yeah, I've been looking into this, vague... Gaia showed us everything that happened when you went... I mean, this Merlin guy's... Though, risking the Tanakh clan...
Maybe I should check up...
Right.
Have you spoken...
Yeah, when she's not reading the archives like a giddy kid drinking her first ale. She took to that new focus. I gotta say, I'm a little... But I can see why you...
I should get... I'll give you the...
From the look on your...
I got Omega clearance.
As soon as you give...
Did Ulva...
Our new Quen friend, the moment she laid eyes on the archives, she jumped on them like a long leg.
Sounds about right. Once Gaia is back up and running...
The seeds have been planted. What? I thought that was pretty good.
I'm glad you and Zoe...
Don't forget...
Now that I have Omega, we can grab Hephaestus...
Can't wait to see their fate.
Better them than us. I should go.
Of course.
Welcome back.
Good to be back.
I could barely keep up. Varl gave her, though when he told her she turned so... We showed her to the archive room, so she hasn't left the...
Sounds like I'll... Read anything interesting?
I found out the old ones used leaf infusions, like the Utaru do. Apparently it helped soothe them. That and some sort of scented wax they used to cleanse their aura. Plus something... Me, I think I'll stick to singing to calm the nerves.
Varl looks pretty focused.
He's been obsessing over the data revealed. Just the other day we read about... If I understand correct, Gaia said the flames they release come from the very center of the Earth. Like a heart, beating with, as always. Of course...
I assume you've...
Yes, to know that the seeds came in turn from the seeds saved for Demeter in the old world. It gives me hope that the cycle of...
How are things with
Slightly quieter. Apparently the old ones wrestled, called it metal versus meat. A must-see battle, but you'd think we have enough of that going around as it is.
I need to get...
Right. That means we'll be...
Aloy!
Right to work, I see.
There's just so much. I mean, we knew of artificial beings that served the ancestors, but Gaia? Oh, she's amazing! And you, a true reincarnation of an ancestor. Genetically speaking, of course, not like the, late CO. And there's more ancestors out there, returned from beyond the stars. Of course, they're trying to kill us, which is not great. And Eric Visser is with them, which is disturbing. And then there's Hephaestus, and...
Okay. How about we take it one step at...
You're right.
I see you've...
It's been fascinating. So much better than the version the Quen have. What would have taken, like, the database you... With this, I've been able... This could revolutionize how diviners analyze... That is, whatever part...
You wanted data, you'll...
A diviner has never had this sort of unsupervised... And knowing you, I suspect there is much that... But I was sent here to help you. Maybe it'll help the Quen find their way...
You mentioned Eric Visser? How do you know about him?
The Zenith who tried to kill you? He is known to the Quen as the Protector, combing through data related to weapon knowledge our rulers use to conquer and that's why he's one of our most but based on it appears he's yet another distorted
Well...
If only...
Beta mentioned other Zeniths.
I'm afraid whatever legacy they left behind.
You mentioned the reason...
Her name is Alika. Our parents are commoners. When I passed the divination, it brought honor to our family. Only Alika begged me not to leave.
Why?
Alika knew that once you enter, not even your family, unless you can...
It sounds harsh.
Like the focuses we keep, well, fearful that... Last time I was allowed to see my family. Because of my position, I was able to get them refuge from... But if our crops don't recover...
I promise I'll do... The ancestors, is that what your people call the old ones?
Yes and no. The ancestors are those whose legacy, warfare...
The CEO called Elizabeth Sobek an assistant. What's that about?
Right. Well, any worked extensively under one of the ancestors is called an assistant. That's how we thought of Sobek, until we met you. Our limited access to data past the late 2040s has misinformed our view of the past.
You said you owed me an explanation.
Right. He was an Imperial, the Emperor's nephew, in fact. As such, he sponsored many diviners to search the legacy tribe. He took a special interest in whom we considered...
Ted Faro, revered ancestor.
I know better now, of course. Anyway, the diviners discovered that Pharaoh spent in fact, many of the most important ancestors did. So the Emperor's nephew convinced him might solve our most pressing... If only we could find the right data in this fabled city. Perhaps we could roll back the floods and storms that threatened our people. The Emperor declared that all the tribe's resources be dozens of ships, scouting missions, and the Emperor's nephew was named CEO, one who wields the legacy for the good of the Empire. The living embodiment of Ted Faro, the Renewer. It may seem strange now, but for a time, we really believed. We had no idea.
You said the expedition across the sea was more dangerous. What happened?
We lost most and scores of soldiers and that was before we even had... Once we landed, and we struggled to replenish... There were bright spots, to be sure. We found... But nothing improved the CEO's mood. He became more and more obsessed, and more convinced that the title of CEO was no mere... You heard him. Spouting nonsense about Pharaoh's essence and some kind of becoming. We knew these weren't the words of a sane man, but he was quick to put any who spoke out in front of a firing squad.
What a great guy.
The Quen are wrong about many things when it comes to the legacy. I can see that now. But what the CEO became was a complete perversion of what principled diviners stand for. The pursuit of truth. I'm sorry you had to endure his madness. I'm just glad it's over. For everyone.
So, Bohai, your overseer. Will he run things better?
He won't execute people on a... But he's hard... I can't tell you how many times he took credit for data in the legacy that I uncovered. The best thing I can say about him is that to...
Yep, so... Back at the greenhouse, you spoke of knowledge.
Diviners are meant to seek, and many Imperials sponsor them in the Empire can put... But the Board of Oath detrimental to this, like discovering one of our revered ancestors ended the world. That is why diviners are only allowed to access only overseer. It ensures that any heretical data can be contained and retrieved before it can spread.
What happens to diviners who break the rules?
I never had the courage to ask.
I imagine you don't know anyone here that well yet, but they're a good group.
It's funny because one of your friends is, well, another you. Not that you are the same person at all. I mean, you are, as in, you're both genetically Elizabeth Sobek, but even so, you're different.
Yeah, we are. I hope everyone's been treating you okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. They've all been extremely welcoming. And they share the knowledge they learn on their focuses with each other freely. It's refreshing. Back home, diviners can only share data with the permission from the overseers.
Sounds restrictive and stifling.
Yeah, you are not wrong.
I need to get going.
All I need. The plan, Gaia, it will help.
I hope so.
Then I will do whatever.
Aloy, well met. We've been briefed on our mission and are ready whenever you...
How are your studies?
I wanted to learn.
And?
I looked up this pharaoh Gaia said you went looking for, and learned about the plague of machines. To think that the ancient world was wiped out by... There is no glory or honor in such a fate.
That about so. Anything else you've been...
Gaia showed me the... I am no chaplain, but I'd be curious.
What is it?
The old ones believed one could hear the great waters, even in the middle of the desert, if you carried the carcass of a water animal with you. They called them seashells.
That sounds... kind of gross. Have you...
The Quen is peculiar. Nothing like a Tenakth. Her mind is sharp, that much is certain. But it's hard to imagine her surviving in the wilds.
Trust me.
I will take your...
I have...
And...
Looks like some kind of maintenance space. I wonder where this leads. Power cells? Huh. That did it.
Aloy? A bunch of lights just turned on up here? Was that you?
Oh. Huh. Yeah, I guess it was.
Well,
welcome back.
There we go. More data for the dome.
Aloy, I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Did something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. Two cores. Two overrides. What if the merge were carried out by two clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of 2 operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Okay. Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Okay.
So the old ones painted their faces with something called makeup, like the card chip. Why? That beats me.
It probably meant something to them. As it does to my people, and the Tanakh.
I just think my face says it all as is, that's all.
That it does.
Plugging in that power cell downstairs must have turned on these holograms.
Aloy. I tried, but it's impossible. I don't think anything will convince her to go.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's the only way. It's one mission. The most important one. We need you. Tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back? Alone, in a cell again. A slave. Forever. We have a solid plan. You helped come up with it. Without you there, the probability that the Zeniths discover us is high. But with you, that risk is much less. We'll get Hephaestus, get out, and come back here. It'll be okay. No! You can't guarantee that. I told you from the beginning we'll never beat them. It's hopeless. Beta. Leave me alone! You don't understand! You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect? Beta, you don't have a defect. Beta, look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Frost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough.
What did it feel like?
It was like having a strength that was always there. It's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad. But it looks impossible. Look deeper. And then fight like you can win. You don't have to go on the mission. We'll find another way. I'll go. Like you said, odds are in our favor if I do. We have to succeed. But you have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand? Okay. Promise? I promise. I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible. I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
Aloy, whenever you're ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
Okay, the console has power now. From the looks of this data, Festus has been trying to hack into the repair bay. Okay, doesn't look like it's been able to.
I know that. But if there were two of me walking around,
I'd run for the hills and never look back.
come on, I'm being serious.
So am I.
I see politics stay the same no matter how much time passes.
Ha!
I wouldn't have taught you the song if I didn't like the way you sing it.
So you like hearing me butcher Utaru music?
I sure don't. You sound like a dying longleg. I can read this later.
Hey, I thought I'd check in before leaving for Gemini.
Are you sure we shouldn't be checking up whatever went on? But not that I'm judging. Forge knows all the screws flew loose every time Mercer and I fought.
I think we'll be fine from now on.
I'm glad to hear it.
After we get Hephaestus, we'll be taking the fight to the Zeniths. So, no more reading.
It wasn't that bad. Not really. Besides, going through all that data helped me realize something. You know, the soldiers, the ones that fought the Pharaoh machines so Gaia could be built, they were fighting a battle that couldn't be won. Not with all the weapons in the world. I think most of them realized that, whether anyone said it or not. They still did it, though. They bought time for all the eggheads working to save the future. Our future. As long as I can do that for you, I'll consider myself a success.
Thank you, Erend. I'm glad you're with me.
Okay, enough. I'm gonna get emotional.
Anybody take you up on that ale you brought yet?
Zoe can't stand the smell of it. I tried Alva, but I don't think she knows what taking a break means. And I'm not putting Varl anywhere near that stuff after that victory party in Meridian.
What about Catalo?
Now there's a man that can hold his liquor. Pretty sure we downed half a keg.
I should go.
That same...
Aloy, everything okay with you and Beta? It sounded like you guys had a,
We just had a lot to talk about.
Does this mean she's coming with us to Gemini?
It does. I hope you're ready to rein in the most stubborn AI of all time.
That's what all this was for, wasn't it?
Hephaestus won't go down quietly.
Hephaestus is just a program that's lost its way. We are fighting for our survival. I can always call upon the goddess if you're nervous.
Funny. Any last findings?
Not really.
Oh?
When we put Gaia together.
You think they'll listen?
In time?
If anyone can make it happen, I hope firing off those pulse generators will be enough to distract the Zeniths.
It'll work.
Always optimistic.
Nah, just stubborn. It's a...
Yeah. What will you and Zoe do if you go back to the Embrace?
I hope she'll come with me. And I'll go with her to... She'll probably want to talk to... We'll figure it out.
I know you will. How does everyone...
Anxious. I heard Catalo ask for Alva's help with his pulse, and I know he's been helping her with a few fighting techniques, just in case.
I hope they aren't...
Like I said,
You were right, you know. I guess part of me thought he was holding, but the truth is he gave me a lot.
He was a good man.
I'm glad you're coming.
Sure there's no urge?
No more running. Hey, we'll be going.
I've already got the look.
Good.
I heard you in Beta.
News travel.
It wasn't exactly.
There were just things that needed
a healthy crop to those who clear the weeds.
You look like you've.
We're going to war, and war is something I promise. But every voice I hear, it makes me realize just how much life fighting for that gift. If we fail,
helps to know you're.
For a moment there.
I don't know what you're talking.
Hush. As soon as
you'll hear. I hope I'm not.
Not at all. I was just studying the pulse the ones Gaia and Beta built. The craft is everything.
Not anymore.
To understand what. Oh, and.
Have you spoken?
A little. I did hear her singing with Varl not too long ago. Seemed so. And she looked. I felt.
You should ask so to teach.
Maybe.
If you need.
You have. Gaia's explained your plan, and I've even received some very, you know.
What kind?
He,
For now. Any more data catch your eye?
All of it? I have so much to study up on. Years, actually. I'm particularly interested in the Odyssey. We knew the ancestors had made it to the moon. In fact, we theorized some of them had settled on it. But Sirius is way farther than that. And we thought journeying across the ocean would be the feat of a lifetime. The sheer calculations needed for space travel, it's overwhelming to think about.
Even so, the Quen are way ahead of other tribes when it comes to understanding this stuff. Where I grew up, everyone thought that stars were sparks that rose from a fire lit by the goddess to guide us through the night. Must be strange to think that some of the ancestors your tribe reveres are still alive. And here on Earth, right now.
Yeah, it is. Part of me's curious to know who else besides Eric Visser might be among them. Maybe Nikita Arand? We call her the Spark. The legacy tells us she brought unlimited energy to the old ones. Or Sung Jiao, whom we call the Healer. It is said she found new ways to extend the ancestors' lifespan. But my curiosity, our view, perhaps?
You mentioned...
Yes. I found references to an old world. It's called Leviathan. A sprawling network the legacy revealed, but the data from the greenhouse mentions the research facility where It's in San...
Another pharaoh?
No. Leviathan was a project by Eileen Sasaki, another ancestor. So, the legacy tells us, anyway, if we can acquire that data, we might be able to fix the system back in the Great Delta. Every year, my sister gets terrified when the long rains begin. With Leviathan, maybe she won't have to be.
Okay. So, where in San Francisco is this facility?
That's the thing. The data doesn't say where, exactly, but one of our diviners has been exploring the ruins. He might know. Would you come with me? I have a feeling that wherever this facility is, well, you're much better at fighting machines than I am.
Of course. I'll let you know when I'm in landfall.
Thank you, Aloy.
I should go. Make sure you talk to Gaia if you have any questions about...
Mayor Pat.
And, like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall. We'll find the data you're after.
I appreciate it.
The old ones fed off livestock a little too much for my liking.
Some of them ate more like the Utaru. Called themselves...
The world is in peril, and we Aloy, are you well?
Had a bit of an issue with Beta. It's better now, though.
Ah, I'm not surprised.
Really? Why not?
It was deeply uncomfortable.
Did he...
In time, but not before the two
Ah. Think you're ready to put all your...
I am to knock.
You nervous?
If I live, it will be in what matters most.
I'll do my... I should go...
I await you.
Slowly. Slowly.
I see you, champion. Sit.
Flowers closing up.
I see you, champion. Sit. Please.
Well, don't have to worry about running out. Oh, not happy to see me? Outpost. I need to take out the leader.
Must break them.
Pin her down! By the looks of that armor, that soldier's the one in charge.
Let loose! Make sure she can't leave the area!
Drop them off at the Grove when I get a chance. I got a leader where this should have been. Either way, I'm done here. Relief.
There's no sign of her here. You two, follow me. That Outlander's here! Move down! You again! You think you can lose me?
Has something happened to them?
I'm just...
This outpost won't be causing any more trouble. Strong smell.
Hey, Aloy. I paid a visit to your showman buddies down in Vegas, where you picked up the site. It really spruced up the place. I guess they're calling it Hidden Ember now. But I think they could use your help with a few things, too.
Thanks, Aaron. I'll try to pay them a visit when I can. What cauldron did you come from? You could show me how to override you. Must be the shrine for the Land God. See past those vines. Let's take a look. There, up on that ledge. Gotta repair the data I have. Looks like this one's been here for a while. I won't be able to install the reboot code with these vines in the way. But where there's vines, there's a metal flower. Just have to find it. There, the flower. If I can deactivate it, the Land God will be free from the vines. But I'll have to find a way up there. There we go. Should be able to access that cave now. Dreadwing carcass. It must have dropped the flowers and then crashed. Looks like I can climb up the side of the cliff. Might help me get to that metal flower. Some of the vines are gone, but the Land God's still trapped. just need to get rid of these ones. That's better. Time to get this code installed. This'll help you get better. One down, 2 to go. Zoe, you there?
I'm here, Aloy.
Just planted the reboot code on Doe. He was a bit tangled up, but he's better now.
Good to hear. Doe always returned to the sacred cave at the end of winter, so his festival foretold the coming of spring. During those times, I remember clinging to my mother by the hearth, snuggling for warmth, and listening to her sing of new beginnings.
Which is exactly what you're going to give to your people.
I hope so. All right, then. I'll head to Plainsong and deliver the code to the land gods there.
Old world ruin. Might have something useful lying around. I should take a look inside. There. One of the land god shrines. Zoe said this one sank in a nearby lake. I better stay away from that snap maw. Could use shock ammo against that machine. I think the land god is underneath that rubble. I need to get to that land god so I can install the reboot code. This should help me get back on track. That should do it. Another land god dealt with. Hey, Zoe?
Aloy, how goes it?
Had to swim a bit, but I gave the reboot code to So.
Ah, good. We used to celebrate So in the fall, at the beginning of the harvest, with wine made from elderflowers. When I was 12, I got tipsy on it and kissed a boy in the sage garden.
How'd that go?
He was so surprised he nearly fell into the mulch. It would be good to see So again, plowing the fields in the afternoon sun.
How are things on your end?
Getting there. A few land gods to visit still.
Okay. I'll call you when I'm done with the rest.
Thank you, Aloy.
Here I come! Oh, yeah. I was here before Zoe told me about this place. I guess they were leaving offerings to the land god. It looks like something fried them. Whatever did it might still be around. There's the land god. But I'll have to deal with those machines before I install the reboot code. Could take off its palace cell, stop it from shooting back. from my stash when I need it. I think that's all the machines. Time to install this code on that land god. Stormbird. Must have been what killed those Utaru. That's right. Installed in that land god. I'll save the extra stock for later. I should install this code on that land god. Let's try this again. Nice and easy. That's the last land god. Zoe, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Aloy.
I found T and installed the reboot code.
Fitting then that I feel thankful. T's festival came in winter, when all the grain from the harvest was stored away. It was a season of gratitude, and all the children would receive gifts. The best was my first bow, made of yew, strung by my father.
Well, he definitely taught you how to shoot well.
That he did.
There's one more thing. I found 2 of your people. Stormbird got them, but I took it down.
Oh. I'll make sure someone retrieves their seed pouches, so they may return to the land. When you can, meet me at Plainsong, and we'll send out the reboot signal. I've delivered the code to all the land gods, save one. Only La is left. I'm here with her, just east of the main village.
Okay, I'll get there as soon as I can.
You're on your own from here, Outlander. Best of luck.
Zoe's back.
Aloy, you made it.
Should we stop her?
All of the land gods have been updated. Now to send out the reboot signal.
What does this mean?
A new beginning. Gaia told me this would happen. To all of them. Do, T, So, and the rest. She called it a reboot sequence. But I didn't think it would be so beautiful. Soon the land gods will return to tilling the soil as they once did.
Zoe,
The chorus wants a word.
Of course they do.
Do you want me to come?
No need. I'll just tell them that our lands will soon bloom again. Who are they to argue? Find me later, and I'll tell you how it went.
Good luck.